today, 2,700, wibbly face, I'm sure. What you up to now? Here we're discussing, and this is where I document my journey. I share my lessons learned, things that are going on, what's new that I'm trying. For example, I am starting a school community on the school platform. I'm attracted to it because I like the idea of actually creating a real interactive community of human beings, not just groups on other platforms. I'm not going to say what platforms, but other platforms. I have groups on other platforms and they're not active at all. And that's in part due to me not being active on them, but they're just not structured and set up like I think the school communities are. And so I would like to invite you to come to my Supersize Your Business one. Even if you're not interested in business, join that group, check it out. It's going to be free. And if you join now, when it's free, it'll be free for life for the people that join now. And if you're curious about that or interested, just direct message me and say school, and I will invite you to my group. I'll share the link with you in a message. I'm not going to share it on this platform that I'm recording on because they don't like that. And I think it's kind of rude too. So today we're talking about spiritual health and well-being. Of course, that's the focus of this month for both our Supersize Your Business and Be a Better You annual challenge. I decided this year, and I played with it in the past a little bit, but I decided this year I needed to find a way to combine my topics for content creation, just to make it easier for a lot of reasons, mostly personal, but also just the older I get, the more I want to simplify and make things make sense, but make things flow and be a lot more seamless. So today, the action item that we're doing for both the challenge, and I challenge the group and Supersize Your Business as well, is to talk about the interconnectivity between the spiritual aspects of our business or our being, us as human beings, and the other life framework areas. Of course, I share this 9-part life framework area. I've shared this framework since 2021. After I got some coaching with the whole crazy pandemic thing, I added communication and confidence to my personal life framework. The life framework I'd used since the late 70s, early 1980s. I actually learned it from Jim Rohns and Tony Robbins, the 7-part life framework. And then I added communication and confidence after a couple of years of coaching during that crazy time to keep me moving during a time when millions and millions of people, actually billions of people, were negatively impacted by the pandemic and stuck in situations they didn't necessarily want to be stuck in, losing their businesses, losing their income, etc. It was a crazy global time that I am going to hope and pray we never repeat. But we were talking about the interconnectivity, and this is something I was demonstrating with a coaching client in 2021, and I kept it, and I share it about once a month when we're talking about the different areas, because this is what the interconnectivity between the different life framework areas actually looks like and actually feels like in our bodies, right? And feels like in our brains, feels like in every area and aspect of us, because they are connected. But I challenged us today, instead of thinking of everything in a hodgepodge web like that, what is one word we can use to describe the connectivity and the interaction between our physical health and well-being and our spiritual health and well-being, our mental health and well-being and our spiritual health and well-being? And I made a little list, spiritual, and then one word. I'm going to come up with one word by the end of the day for each of these. And I'm going to see, can I combine all of that into a couple of words, or do I need all 9? If I need all 9, great, and I'll use that going forward. But if I can come up with maybe a combined, even more simplified version of that, see if I can't do that. Maybe we'll try that next month. But today, one word per interconnection of physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, relationship, contribution, confidence, and communication. I can do them in all different orders now. All right, that's all I've got today. It is Monday in my neck of the woods. We're going to have another beautiful day. We're having a little warm-up heat spell in Wisconsin, and I'm enjoying every single bit of it, because before I know it, it's going to be winter here, and we're going to be freezing cold. So if I can help you in any way, hit me up and ask. Join me at school if you'd like. Again, I'm going to do more than one community, but I'm starting with Supersize Your Business. Why? Because I've been in business since I was a teenager, and it's just second nature to me. But I want to create a community there of business owners and business people, or people that want businesses and want to grow and build and scale their businesses. I'm not sure how that's going to look, but like I said, right now it's free. So now's the time to hop in, because when you join free, it's free for you forever, right? So that's kind of exciting. I think it's really exciting. I love how the group interacts. The whole community is based on community, and the whole platform is based on community. So everybody is really helpful and and open and honest with sharing how they build their communities, what works, what doesn't work. And to me, giving first has always been what I believe in. And so I say you give value, and then people want to be connected to you. Anyway, I digress. Have a great day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.